All praises to the Most High, Yahuah, and all praises to Yahusha, the one that lived for us, died for us, once to his flesh, and once on the stake for us to use the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, as I do every time, y'all know what that was. Me quickening the Ruach HaKodesh. What's good, YouTube? This is Haloe369 once again, coming to you with some more information. I'm a bit annoyed by the information I'm going to give you, but it has to be said. Anyhow, if you are new to the channel, pull up, pull up, pull up. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Let's have this discussion. And if you're a regular here, hit that thumbs up. Oh, and if you like what you're listening to, hit that subscribe button. I got more for you. Now, I only post when I'm inspired to speak, or if something's missing, okay? And I noticed that something's missing. It's unfortunate. Oh yeah, and if you have anything to add to the conversation, hit them comments. And if you disagree, hit them comments. I'd be happy to hear your insight. I need correction just like I feel everybody else needs correction. We correct each other. I know I'm all the way right over here, okay? I fall short too, just like everybody else. I'm not a saint, okay? I am a regular human being, and I just serve the Most High to the best of my ability. I make y'all aware of what He makes me aware of, okay? That's what I do. Anyhow, now that the formalities are out the way, I hope everybody's been doing well. Everybody's been good. Everybody's been serving the Most High in the best way that they possibly can. Anyhow, it has come to my attention that everybody is falling for something that I fell for it too. I was falling for it too, okay? But we really need to get a hold on this, y'all. All right. Now, I'm not about to go into the word. This is a down to earth conversation, all right? And this is to my women. And to the males that don't understand, to the men that don't understand, this is for y'all as well. Now, I believe most men understand this, but I want to help y'all out as far as you women go about how y'all perceive us. Okay? When y'all think that we feel like we have to put our feelings on the back burner or hold our emotions, or we don't take our emotions seriously, or we don't get to express our emotions. That's not true. Okay? We all express differently. Okay? You women, I want y'all to understand this. We express our emotions differently than y'all do. All right? I'm not saying that y'all don't sympathize, because I ran into a post where a woman was sympathizing with us. Okay, she was sympathizing, and she had some good points. She was like, "Oh, so y'all have to cut y'all emotions off to protect their household, or like like if there's a robber, we gotta put our emotions to the side, or if there's a loss in the family, we have to put our emotions to the side to console the woman and all that stuff." That's only halfway true. Y'all keep thinking that we're like y'all. We're not like y'all. We are not. Now, let me also give y'all another thing. Everybody keeps calling it masculine and feminine and all this. This woman said that that women think that their emotions are greater than ours because they're the women. And women's emotions are no greater than men's emotions. Matter of fact, I think that men are probably more emotional than women. And I'm gonna explain myself. Let me explain. Even if it look like we're very calm in a situation that we have accepted, all right, we might have accepted it. It does not mean that we have put our emotions on the back burner, all right? And there are cases where men have deleted their whole families and themselves to prove that sometimes I believe that men are a little more, emotional than women are. And it's not even more emotional, it's just we all have the same capacity. We need to get that out of our head, that we don't have the same capacity for emotion that women do. That's not true. We have the same capacity for emotion that women have. All right? You women need to understand that about us. We all have the same, like, there is no masculine or feminine when it comes to emotional behavior. It's controlled behavior emotionally or uncontrolled behavior. All right? There's either you're going to move in a righteous way, harmoniously, or you're going to move in a way of disharmony, which is to go against the grain. Okay? It's not that men have to put our emotions on the back burner. We don't put our emotions on the back burner. In fact, we, especially if we're mature, when we are mature, and we have overcome a lot of things in life, just because we're calm doesn't mean we don't care, all right? Just because that we accept that we're not going to be happy all the time in a relationship, all right? We as men, we accept that we're not going to be happy all the time. Now, what has come to my awareness is that women don't know what they signed up for when they get with a man that it has control over his emotions. Some of y'all do. I ain't saying all of y'all are not like this, but a vast majority, I observe, don't understand that it's not us putting our emotions on the back burner. We're not intimidated by you. We don't care. Okay? Like y'all keep projecting how y'all behave onto us. Talking about our peace and our happiness. That's a selfish way to look at life, number one. And the Most High did not create me to be selfish in the first place, all right? He didn't create me for that. He created me to be of service, okay? Not just to myself and others. He created me to be of service to myself and others. And more so to him and then to others. He serves me. Yahuah serves me. Yahusha serves me. And I serve others. And I serve Yahuah and Yahusha. That's how it goes. I don't have to worry about serving myself. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't have to worry about serving myself. The Most High serves me. I don't have to worry about that. Yahuah serves me. What he taught me how to do and what he teaches me to do, which is why people are so misaligned out here, is he teaches me to be sovereign over myself as far as being disciplined goes, okay? Sovereign over my emotions. Give it to him. Allow him to do what he gonna do. Don't get in his way. And now, when we're protecting y'all, the reason that it seems like we're calm or unemotional when we're protecting y'all, it's because if we are moving as erratic as y'all, we're gonna get somebody hurt, or we're gonna hurt ourselves, or get ourselves hurt. Nothing more than that. Okay? Y'all really have men confused, especially mature men. Now, the men that don't really have a grasp on emotional control, this is for y'all. I understand that, people have placed the term masculinity and femininity and all that stuff. Well, I'm going to give y'all a secret. There is no duality. There's only one thing: emotional control and an emotional instability. There's emotional stability, emotional instability, okay? That's it. If you're emotionally stable, that means you hold a stable coherence, a stable, concentrated goal in mind when you are moving through life, all right? And then there's the incoherence, or the unconscious behavior of lashing out. It's it. Everybody has the same emotional capacities. Well, I ain't gonna say okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. We all individually express emotions differently. Okay, individually, we express our emotions differently. Now, we all have different capacities of the same emotions out here, okay? It doesn't mean that being emotional is a feminine behavior. It's not. It's just as much of a masculine behavior as it is a feminine behavior. That now, stability and instability is the thing. Okay? Now, Yahuah, what we men are to learn from him, and Yahusha, what we are to learn from them, is self-discipline, control, and maintaining that control under all circumstances and chaos. All right? Yahusha demonstrated control under all chaos. That's what he demonstrated. Self-control and self-preservation as far as his spirit goes. His energy. He ignored the things that was going on around him. He knew he was going to be resurrected. He was calm. Even though he might have been afraid or fearful, because he said he was fearful, but he didn't say, I'm fearful. What he did was he displayed he was fearful by asking the Most High if there was another way, do not make me drink from this cup. So he was very fearful of the situation, but he moved in spite of how fearful he was. He feared the Most High more than he feared the actual sacrifice. Okay? And a lot of us don't understand that we have to put stuff to the light. You women, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all have to understand that when we're calm, just because we're calm doesn't mean we're not fearful. It means that we move in spite of the fear that we feel. Okay? We take risk in spite of the fear of the risk. We still take the risk in spite of the fear of it. Now, I'm not saying that, some of us don't need to develop some maturity in how we navigate out here. All right? We do. Males and females need to have some maturity. But here's a guide. Men are to learn sovereignty from the Most High. Women, and what women teach men is how to be nurturers. If you notice that when a man gets with a woman, how weak he gets from being a nurturer. We have to learn controlled nurturing. So we have to nurture you through our servitude of the Most High and being selfless to some degree. Now, I'm not saying that we're supposed to abandon the Most High to serve y'all. No, we serve the Most High first. And in spite of what you desire, if what you desire don't align with the mission in life, we have to discipline y'all. Now, what y'all women learn from us is how to be structured and disciplined. And no, it's not going to be a conversational teaching, okay? Meaning, we're not supposed to learn from women by women teaching us from their verbal, like from their mouths. We're not supposed to learn from that. We're supposed to learn from watching how y'all behave. Okay? We watch how the Most High behave towards us by acknowledging the things that he do for us as far as how he creates us to be healthy, or how he heals us, or how he consoles us when we've made a mistake, or how the Most High does things. He nurtures men. Yahuah nurtures the men. And then in return, down the line, the men nurture the women. And in return, as y'all learn how to nurture from us, y'all nurture the children. That's how it goes down the line. And then the children, they learn how to nurture the community by going out and being healthy, productive citizens of the community, moving in harmony. That's how that's supposed to go. But men are just as emotional as women. There is no difference. And it doesn't mean that nurturing is not just a feminine trait. It's just that y'all are more allocated for it. And structure is just not a masculine trait. It's just that we are more allocated for it. We teach y'all to adjust to how we move. As far as us men leading the women go, y'all adjust to how we move, lean into how we behave towards you. If you see us being soft towards you, that means that's what we are looking for in return. Be soft towards us. Because we are soft to our women when we are with them. And y'all might call it boring, cheesy, whatever you want to call it. But we're not looking for no hard head, defiant, disobedient woman. That's not what we're looking for. And when we're soft to y'all, that's because we want to see it in return. We not, just like when the Most High serves us, that's because he wants us to serve him in return. When he acknowledges us, he wants us to acknowledge him in return. Remember what I said in my last video? All your relationships are transactional. Everything. Everything is transactional, y'all. Stop thinking that everything's duality. It's not. Everything is all one. Just because it's a mirror effect in your life, when you see it, or when you're experiencing your life and everything's a mirror, it doesn't mean that it's duality. It doesn't mean that. There is no duality. There's only righteousness and unrighteousness. It's only learning how to behave or misbehave. Stability or instability. That's the only duality that really there is. And then masculine having the term toxic put over it. That's toxic masculinity, or that's controlling, or that's this. So now boundaries are controlling. Boundaries are not controlling, okay? Boundaries are what I'm going to put up with. And if you don't want to adhere to my boundaries, kick rocks, keep it pushing. That's how that goes. It's really that simple. Y'all make life so hard sometimes. And sometimes it's annoying. I love y'all. And trust me, I love all of y'all. I love males and I love females. And not in that way. I mean, I love y'all. Like, genuine, the Most High, all creator, creation love. Okay? Let's get that straight. A lot of times we pervert terms. We done twisted terms up. We done twisted up, oh, masculine and feminine and this and that. No. When y'all start separating, that's when you start to separate things, that's when you start messing up. That's why everything's misaligned now, is because everything doesn't work on one accord. Everything's supposed to work on one accord. Feelings, your heart, your mind, and your vessel are supposed to be on one accord. Regardless of what you think it should be. Regardless of what's going on, everything should be on one accord. And as you move on that one accord, it's supposed to teach you. Like it leads you into harmony with your environment as you move in one accord with your vessel, your complete vessel, though, your emotional vessel, your spiritual vessel, and your physical vessel. Everything's supposed to be on one accord. When everything is misaligned, you got your heart over here and your mind over there, and your vessel doing something else completely, totally different than what your heart and mind is doing. You're not on one accord, you're static. So, when women misperceive that a man is being emotionless, it's not that, it's that we not ready to argue with y'all. Not about to argue with you. And I responded on that post too. I said, it's not that men think of themselves as less than or that we're putting our emotions on the back burner. We move in spite of our emotions, and we understand, most men understand that we're not going to be happy all the time. Peaceful, you could be peaceful all the time. We made peace with being in sadness and anger and not lashing out. Those of us that have matured, we know how to be still. Regardless of what's going on, be still. It'll all work out. Everything's working out in our favor. I don't look at, and then on top of it, we don't look at it like women look at it. I don't know why women, and it'd be a lot of y'all like this. So I'm not saying all of y'all like this, and I love all of y'all deeply, okay? Heartfelt love. But y'all be thinking that that we're like y'all, and we're not. We are not the same. All right? Just because something not going a man's way doesn't mean that we are like, if we lose somebody, it doesn't mean we're looking to express ourselves in a moment. During critical situations or things that are critical, we don't care to express too much in a crisis because we're supposed to be strong for everybody around us, or we're supposed to be stable in spite of everything going on around us. Because once again, that's how men get hurt, by not demonstrating some type of control. That's how we get hurt. If we are emotionally unstable, everything gonna go left. If men are emotionally unstable, everything goes left. It goes left when women are emotionally unstable, but just think about the difference between men and women. Now we do move differently. We men, and I ain't saying that I agree with this, okay? I'm just giving you an example. If a man commits a crime against his family, 9 times out of 10, he going all the way, even with himself. He gonna treat them, and then he gonna treat himself. Women, if you notice, they try to get away. They do a crime to their family. They still trying to live their best life afterwards. Regardless, you know, they not, 9 times out of 10, Now you got some very minuscule that a woman is trying to delete herself. All right, that's very minuscule. But a woman's not deleting herself. A woman trying to live her best life after the situation's over with, or after she done caused whatever chaos she gonna cause. She's still trying to live. That's the difference. Selfish. That completely, totally different. We not the same. But we do have the same kind of emotions. Okay. Y'all emotions are no greater than ours. And a man gotta have a different type of emotion to delete himself after everybody else. Okay. After he done felt hurt about his family or whatever the case is. Remember, I'm not condoning it. I'm not. I just understand the difference in qualities of expressions and emotions. Like we all express individually, we all express differently. So stop trying to pedestalize a woman's emotions over a man's emotions. And men, we really don't care whether y'all pedestalize y'all emotions or not. We don't care. Not no real, like, not in the ones of us that have matured, we really don't care. Honestly. We accept it. We accept it. We allow it to happen because we understand y'all. Like, we move with a empathy. Like, we understand. Yeah, we're gonna discipline you. If a man and a woman's in a relationship, let me let y'all in on a secret that it ain't even no secret. It shouldn't be. I know I done heard it before, but I'm gonna reiterate. If I'm with you, I'm your father. I am your son. I am your authority. I am your subordinate. I am everything. I am your friend. But that's last. Friend last. Respect first. Play with somebody else. Like, yeah, we can play, but that's last. Business or respect first. Then is, okay, we can joke around, laugh. Then is, if I made a mistake, yes, you can correct me. But overall, don't forget the vision and the mission, which is to harmonize, be in harmony. If you are my woman, you are going to be my mother. You are going to be my daughter. You are going to be my, that means you're going to be my authority. And you are also going to be my child. At the same time, it doesn't work no one way. Nobody's perfect out here. If I'm going to be both, you're going to be both. And friend, addition last. Yes, I'm going to treat you as I'm treating my child, because one, the Most High made it so that I treat you like a child in the first place. I gotta correct you when you out of line. I'm not going to be arguing with you, going back and forth with you. No, this is what it is. If I say duck, duck. Remember that. If I say duck, don't ask me why am I telling you to duck. Just duck. I'll explain later if I got to. But in the meantime, do what I ask you to do. That's how it's going to go. With any man. When we have to, and that's what we do with ourselves. We say, our emotions are there, but we got to cover those in spite of how we feel to move. 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 It's not that we put our emotions on the back burner. We don't. We're protecting ourselves. We're protecting our emotions. When we're in a critical or a crisis, we're just protecting. We're just trying to make sure the environment's safe before we express ourselves. That's all we're doing. We just okay. Is the environment safe first? Oh, okay, the environment's safe. Oh, okay, everything's cool. Okay, my wife is safe. Oh, okay, the children's safe. Oh, all right, cool. All right. And then if we're going to cry or if we're going to express ourselves, it's going to be to the Most High. It's not going to be to y'all. Because like I said, we handle our emotions differently. Everybody handles their emotions differently. If we're confiding in you, 9 times out of 10, it ain't that deep for us. Whatever we're confiding about, it ain't that deep. Like you can bring it back up and it's not going to affect us because we know better than to give y'all anything deeper than what we gave y'all. The ones that are mature, we know. We're not bringing to spill our guts to y'all. Because sometimes y'all don't know how to act. And this is to y'all women. Y'all don't know how to act sometimes. I ain't saying all of y'all like that, but we ain't taking no chances as far as that goes. We trust y'all to be human. I trust you to be human. And I know most men trust y'all to be human. We trust y'all to not take it serious. We trust y'all to do what y'all want to do regardless of how we express ourselves to y'all, which is why we don't take y'all serious or express nothing deep to y'all. Or even when y'all show us y'all sympathy, sometimes. Now, there's another misconception too. Like when women show sympathy, they genuinely are sympathizing. Most people think that it's false sympathy. It's really not. They really do feel sorry for y'all, but they're moment creatures. They don't think ahead. They're in a moment. So they can feel sympathy in a moment, and then in the next moment they can feel I'm about to crash out. So it's not that they don't actually truly feel sympathy or that at that time, that it's okay to confide in them. Really, it do be okay at that time to confide in them. But the thing is, they're so emotionally unstable when they get upset with you or when they're going through their time, they will bring it up as a weapon and use it against you. But it's a subconscious thing. It's not. It's not consciously. They're not consciously thinking I'm going to hurt this nigga. That's not how that works for them. I know because I done experienced it and I done seen it and I done been through enough relationships to understand that's really just how they are. They're not being malicious when they do it. They're being malicious in the moment. And yeah, they can stand to be disciplined and critiqued. They can. But make sure it's your woman. Don't be just go out here just going off trying to critique random women that aren't yours. Like me, I'm playful, so a lot of times I'll critique women that aren't mine anyway because they know I don't mean any harm when I'm critiquing them. mostly everybody that I critique know that I'm not meaning any harm when I do it. Now you got some that be like, oh, well, you need to watch how you say stuff and all that stuff. And for the most part, like I'm generally understanding about that because like nobody wants to feel like their feelings are being cast to the side or that their genuine concern is being cast away. You feel me? It ain't and when men lock in, when we lock in, we not thinking about none of that. We like when we're locked in to protect or to have to put our feelings to the side, it's not we putting our feelings to the side. We moving in spite of our feelings, especially ones that are mature. We still feel how we feel. We just gonna move in spite of how we feel. And I know that women are supposed to learn that from us. I don't care how you feel, do what I ask you to do. That's really how we supposed to treat y'all. We supposed to treat y'all like I don't care what you feel like. Do what I ask you to do. As long as it ain't causing harm to the family, and as long as it ain't causing disharmony to the situation, you're going to do what I ask. Just like the Most High, we got to do what he asks in spite of how we feel about it. I don't care if you want pleasure right now. I don't care if you want this right now. Do what I asked you to do. Obedience. He care for my obedience. He don't care for me to give him no back talk and all that stuff. Back talk the Most High. See what you get. Ah, yeah. Bro, you ain't playing with y'all. In the same light, we supposed to be like that towards our women. Same thing. Different vessel. The Most High, he has his own vessel. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, learn how to be discerning about this. It's not what you think. It's just not. You women, it's not what you think. We're really not putting our emotions on the back burner. We're not. Especially not real men. Real men not doing it. Like now, the ones that were raised up with too much emotional instability, now maybe they might consider themselves putting themselves on the back burner. But it's we're moving in spite of how we feel. That's really what it is. It's a misconception. And there is no duality. There's either you got poor behavior or good behavior. There's no duality. There is no toxic masculinity, nor is there any toxic femininity. It's just y'all want to label it. Y'all just want to label poor behavior. No, this person doesn't have total mastery over how they are as a man, and this woman doesn't have total mastery over how she is as a woman. That's it. There is no duality. It's supposed to interchange back and forth. Everything interchanges. It interchanges. Sometimes the man gonna be stronger than a woman. Sometimes the woman gonna be stronger than a man. In the scheme of things, in different areas, which is why delegation is important. Like authoritative delegation, of course, but nonetheless, in spite of how you feel, you're going to be doing what I asked you to do. In spite of how you feel, I don't care how you feel. If I ask you to do something, you do it. Just like with you. If you're going to ask me to do something, you want me to do it in spite of how I feel about it. Like, let's say I didn't care to pay bills, or I didn't care to be a provider, or I was mad that I had to do this at the moment, even though it has to be done or it needed to be done. You want me to do it in spite of how I feel, don't you? Otherwise, the bills ain't getting paid. Does it make sense for me to crash out just because I don't feel like it that day? Sometimes I wonder about y'all. And get over the duality thing. There is no duality. There is no masculine and feminine. It's just you got good behavior or poor behavior. You have understanding. You don't have understanding. You have emotional control. You don't have emotional control. You're stable in thought. You're not stable in thought. That's it. The Most High didn't make everything complicated. We made everything complicated. Yeah, sometimes you can be so smart that you're stupid. Sometimes people can be so smart that they're dumb. Just like the angels, they are so smart that they were dumb. Dumb. Crashed out on themselves and everybody else. First off, they crashed out for what? Pleasure. That was it. They crashed out for pleasure. Selfish pleasure. That's it. Nothing more than that. And once you keep it that simple, you start understanding like how to look at everything. Just like most people don't understand that they create their own reality, or by the things they accept or the energy that they're putting out. When you start to love the Most High as you would love yourself, forget about loving yourself. The Most High will love you. If you love Him, you love Him, He'll love you in return. And then you won't have to worry about loving yourself. When you love your woman, she'll love you in return. You don't have to worry about loving yourself. That's really how it's supposed to go. When your man loves you, all you got to do is love your man, and you won't have to worry about self-love because he'll love you. Stop being so selfish out here. You people are selfish. Selfish. And also, sometimes you guys misinterpret. Y'all misinterpret everything. And then when I look at it, I'm not saying I'm smarter than y'all, because I'm not. I'm no smarter than nobody else. I was just as misled and misguided as everybody else. I'm not that. No. Now I know better. It don't mean I don't know better. It just means that I'm not about to be out here playing myself like there's a duality out here. There's not. There's not no masculine and feminine. It's just poor behavior. Yeah, sometimes you're going to be shy at times. Sometimes you're going to be humble at times. Sometimes you're going to be arrogant or confident at times. It just depends on the situation or what you choose to amplify within yourself at the time. It's neither a masculine nor feminine trait. Confidence is confidence. whether it's in a male or a female. I'm confident in Yahuah, so I don't care about the title toxic on anything. All I care about is, am I being led correctly? Is my vision correct? That's what I care about. Care about, am I being loving so that I can receive love in return? That's what I care about. I don't care about none of this other stuff out here. This other stuff, it's going to pass away. It'll pass away. But everybody just thinking that, like, nah, like, don't worry about none of that. I don't worry about none of that, y'all. I worry about whether am I being taken care of by the Most High? If the answer is yeah, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Is the Most High provide me with whatever it is that I feel is necessary within my life? Is he doing that for me? Now, there might be things that I might not have right now, but it don't mean I don't see it coming. I see it. It's already here in my head. I'm already there. It don't mean that, I'm a discredit the Most High, his due attention, his due worship. That's due to him. He's a servant. He serves us. He served us before we served him ever. And so we supposed to serve him in return. Are you serving my laws? Are you acknowledging me correctly? Acknowledge him correctly. He gave us a blueprint through his behavior, through the harmony, through his creation, all of it. He gave us a blueprint. We complicate everything. It is man himself that have perversed himself. That's what he said. And I agree. I hate human behavior sometimes. And I'm just as human as y'all. I display poor behavior just as well. So I'm no different than y'all. Okay? I'm just making you aware. Men and women, yeah, we operate differently because we have different mechanisms. But it doesn't mean that we are not as emotional or putting our emotions on the back burner. Like, we're not putting our emotions on the back burner. We just do what we got to do in spite of how we feel. That's it. And that's all love, y'all. And if you made it this far to the video, through the end of the video, and no, I ain't gonna give y'all I'll give y'all scenarios and different stories that I ran into in my next video. But don't think that don't think that men are putting their emotions on the back burner. We really just don't care. Like, we don't care what we're going through. We're going to get it done. That's all that is. Regardless of how we feel. That's all that is. All right. It's all love, y'all. And if you have a disagreement, hop in them comments. Hit them comments. I'm all ears. I'm all eyes to see what y'all have to say. And if you have a topic that you want to speak on, bring it up. I'll speak on it. However, this is a down-to-earth conversation. Please stop misperceiving us, men. Please stop, you women, stop misperceiving us, men. we're not like y'all. We are, but we're not. We just express differently. We express individually, we all express differently, okay? And oh yeah, one other thing, hit that thumbs up button, get me into the algorithm. And also, no, I think I said everything. Oh yeah, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed what I had to say. I have more. But I only speak when I'm inspired to speak. I'm not a frequent. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. It just depends. But I got y'all. It's gonna be some real spill when I speak. So I love y'all. I love y'all. Definitely. It ain't nothing against y'all. I still love y'all. You women, I love you deeply.